I wanted to reiterate on for the narcissist, or any next average blind person. Um, the bubble thing. Lots of toxins in the air. Pollen and stuff is the least of my problems. I really miss my brother. I always thought I would have one, and um, I'm the kind of person who just leaves the space of reality in order for that interaction to happen. Like, as far as that's the only place that I reside, I can only be there, and so it ends up it's just me here. I didn't have that presence in my life. I always was open to that. There's a lot going on as far as, like, well, there's the myopic view where we can just get lost in our in myopia, and who could have afforded that at any time. I was wondering, but um, over the last 3 years, did you notice how that it's really still an issue. You can see how some people, if they are operating under um, they're gripped or possessed by the establishment, the system that in fact, they could, like, Google something if they're working at a shop. This is kind of what happened to me with these people that live down the road, who, it turns out, they work at the True Value hardware store right down the road. So right down the road, these people, they either work, and I have a feeling they own it. Could be a family that owns now, and I've noticed a change with that hardware store. It was hard to get anything. They don't know anything about anything. Like, if they were carpenters, that the first, let's start with asphalt and work our way up. Sorry. I mean, I'm sure there's something else. There's got to be, and there's got to be a change. There should be. Everything needs. There is going to be a change, babes. Whether you know it, like it or not, it's better to just like it and know it. So, and we are the ones who is fashioning our neighborhood up, not the fucking city, who has a deal. Just like the chicken eaters, when they see, buy a 5-pack, get 6 free, and it's like, you are buying shit washed up by China. And now China has just moved to the United States to wash your chickens up for you. Getting back to, thank God for comedy relief here. You know what I mean? We're gonna just make this horror a comedy. And if you really want to know, like, how to fashion this into your brain, that isn't even faceted to handle any bit of your existential reality. Like, well, as far as, well, let alone that if you're a narcissist, you don't know what existential reality is, but then the truth therein, of course, and then kind of looking at, well, if you're taking media and everything. Like, some people take the TV at face value. I mean, as far as what its intention, like what it's posing as a reflection of reality, and they really buy it. And it's like, fuck. Um, well, see, they have meta going on to begin with, which is their minds. They snapshot you, and that's a reflection. I mean, especially if you can imagine, we can get out there in society and be do-gooders or whatever, and we all want to put our best foot forward, but they snapshot that, and it's like, you're supposed to be that forever. But the reality of reality will show that you're many different ways. They're so different all the time. I love that. I had a good friend that we were loving each other, and people couldn't break our bubble, but some people would come in, and I was just giddy as hell, because I guess that's what love does to you. And somebody was sitting there, trying to pop our bubble or whatever, and said, "Oh, man, she is blah blah blah. Is she always that way?" And he goes, "She's many different ways." And he said that with like, "Yeah, I love this person." Sorry, I would like to have that love again. Really, I'm actually as fun as you could ever imagine in your mind. Really, more so. That's the problem with your mind. You're never gonna ever. You're gonna love it. You're gonna. True love is possible. You too can become love embodied, and when you do, everybody falls in love. It's actually a guarantee, but there's a huge misunderstanding. Not everybody has a good relationship with love. So when they see, I mean, they feel, really, they don't know what they're doing. In the presence of true love, uh, it's really confusing for people. They're like, "I found it! You, right?" Then now you're just like kind of standing there, like, "Okay, yeah, I understand. You have never been around an enlightened master before. So then now I sit through it, all of your gestures towards love itself, and then, of course, then there's you know what, a fucking fake and shit, because now, and you think you're so goodbye. And then, is that you, Jesus? No, that's just a picnic, and we always pick our teeth with that strange piece of wood. Kids love it. We're still doing late degree Leo, and I'll be gosh dog if I'm gonna pass that up and not give some juicy entertainment along with my animation and um what else? Talk about the comedy relief and comedy horror. Who doesn't love Stephen Wright? That one guy that would tell the most amazing, enlightening jokes or something that would just make you question your entire existence, at least one part of it. Um, and he wouldn't crack a smile ever, not through the whole thing. Everybody's belting, and he's really trying to not laughing, but anyway. I feel that way with Jupiter squaring my moon, if you knew anything about it. Luckily, I'm an Aquarius moon, and I'm just going to continue going, you know what? Yeah, no, but the finances? Sure, everything's collapsing. It's not just me, it's humanity. Fuck, I am Aquarius moon. Yes. About as deep as that, kids. You like it? No, just hook up. We have to hook some other electrodes up to this thing to get it to not act like Mrs. Spock's wife. Imagine that. I'm looking for Mr. Spock. Maybe. Maybe. You don't know what the robots will be doing for us. I mean, women already know, but we're not going to be paying for it either. They'll have to keep paying for us.